What's up, guys? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. Today we are reacting to the Auto Club or Fontana race that happened last night. And first thing I gotta say is what one driver, he deserved to win this. But tragedy struck. And without further ado, let's just get into the race. So, the first two stages were 65 laps. The second was 70. So, off the bat, Austin Cindric, who won the Daytona 500, led. And then at the end of the first lap, Eric Jones ended up leading. And then a little bit later, Tyler Reddick took the lead. And then Kyle Busch spun, which created our first caution, which turned out to be the competition caution. And then, so Tyler Reddick won the race off pit road. And then a little while later, Chase Elliott took the lead and then immediately ran into the wall. But he still continued. He did go a couple laps down from that. Then Tyler Reddick retook the lead. And then a couple laps later, Chase Elliott spins to bring out the second caution. Most of the cautions in this race were just people spinning out. And then going forward, Tyler Reddick again won the race off pit road. And then a little while later, Martin Truex brushed the wall. And then the 77 spun. Alright, so the 77, which is Josh Bilicki, he spun, creating our third caution of the stage. And then, once again, Tyler Reddick won the race off pit road. And then Reddick ended up winning the stage. At this point, there was nobody out of the race and like 4 or 5 cars, laps down. Then started the second stage. Tyler Reddick again won the race off pit road. Then at the beginning, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, and Tyler Reddick had a pretty good battle for the lead for the first couple laps. And then Chase Briscoe ended up coming out in the lead. Then a couple laps later, Kyle Busch blew a left rear tire, spun out, but it stays green. Then a couple laps later, Christopher Bell spins after blowing a left rear to bring out the fourth caution. And Bell is the first person out of this race. All right, after that, Tyler Reddick again won the race off pit road. Then William Byron actually took the lead at this point. And then a couple laps later, Chris Buescher spins and hit the wall, and then hits the wall, bringing out our fifth caution of the day. And then he is the second driver who is eliminated from this race. Then, once again, Tyler Reddick wins the race off pit road. And then a couple laps later, Brad Keselowski spins off of turn 4, creating the sixth caution. Then nobody pitted this time, so Reddick leads. Then after this restart, Reddick and Jones have a battle for the lead, which Tyler Reddick comes out on top. And Tyler Reddick wins his second stage of the season and of the race. And after this stage, 2 cars are out and 4 were laps down. Now going into the third and final stage, Tyler Reddick again won the race off pit road. And then a little while later, Alex Almirola spun, which ends up staying green. And then a little while later, Tyler Reddick actually blows a left rear tire and gets up into the fence. And then I don't know what happened to Byron, but it looked like he got loose and just slammed into the side of Reddick, which that brings out our 7th caution. And the only person to actually not finish was William Byron. And then at this point, Eric Jones won the race off pit road. Then Joey Logano takes the lead after. Then a little while later was the biggest wreck of the day, which was Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, then Burton, then Austin Cindric. They all crash, and the only person to be eliminated was Burton. Cindric got a little bit of damage, not that bad. Wallace got some more damage. And then after that... Alright, so after Cole Custer won the race off pit road, then Joey Logano takes the lead off the restart. Then a little later, Kyle Larson takes the lead, which at this point, Kyle Larson actually came from the back at the start of this race. And then Ross Chastain spins, which brought out caution number 9. And then Chase Elliott actually wins the race off pit road. He came back from a couple laps down from his earlier brush with the wall. Then after that, Kyle Larson took the lead. Then a little bit later, Alex Bowman bumps the wall. And I think on the next turn, Daniel Suarez just rubs against the wall. Both incidents, they stay green. And then this is getting closer to the end of the race now. Then Chase Elliott spins, bringing out the 10th caution. And then Kyle Larson wins the race off pit road. And then with the laps winding down, Daniel Suarez takes the lead with, I think it was 3 laps to go. But then a turn later, Kyle Larson retakes it. And then Larson ends up winning it. But right before that, Justin Haley spins and hits the inside wall on the backstretch. And that is it. So, taking a look at the top 5 finishers were Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, who came out of nowhere. Like I didn't notice Austin Dillon all race until like the final 10 laps. Then after that, Eric Jones finishes with the top 3. Daniel Suarez with a top 5. And then Joey Logano finishes it off in 5th. And the Tyler Reddick deserved to win this race, being his dominance in the first 2 stages. Like, Tyler Reddick was untouchable for most of this race. And then a tire blew. And Tyler Reddick ended up finishing 26th, which sucks for him. I was actually rooting for him to win it because he was so dominant. But I'm happy Kyle Larson won, being a Hendrick guy. And other than that, I'm going to end this reaction here. If you like the reactions, please remember to like and subscribe. And we will see you next week for Las Vegas. Peace.